morning, everyone. It's Rachel here. Oh, I just came up the stairs, excuse me. And we are going to do a random video. Well, it's not random, but it's something similar to what I've already done. So basically, I have all of these pieces of ephemera sitting on my table, ready to be used or to decorate something or to, you know, to make up into something. Not that one. Like these postcards and communion cards and that sort of thing. And I was just mucking around, and I guess my inspiration would be from Sharon Hearth. And we did do something similar with the beautiful old book pages with these images and put them on a background and then make them into journal cards. So I thought I'd do a similar type thing. I don't know if I've done it with these before, but I've got all these bits and pieces of paper here. And I could do a similar type thing with those. So we could do them on script. We could do them on marbled paper. I'm just having a look. You could do them on, what's it called? You could do them on, Florentine paper. That's it. But I'm going to do them on these bits and pieces of papers. I'm just going to pull out a whole lot of these background papers that I have. Here's a wallpaper, a faux wallpaper, like it's a printed out wallpaper, not a real one. I guess you could do them on these Tim Holtz pieces of paper as well, or you could do them on, you know, Tim Holtz papers maybe that you don't absolutely love, and put them on those. So I do have lots here that I could use, but I'll just start off with these for the moment. Got lots of blues. What about this one? Maybe even that one. And I'll show you what I'm going to do, because it's quite fun actually, and I find it a little bit exciting if I'm honest, because there's that element of you don't know what you're going to get, kind of. So I might start off with this piece, a good way to use up your scraps as well. And I just start grabbing some of these. Like this is little, but you could make, that's a nice way to sort of increase the size of something as well. So you can rip or tear it. It's the same thing. You can rip or cut it, I wanted to say. Can you tell I've been awake since 2 o'clock? I didn't get up straight away. I lay in bed until 4, trying to go back to sleep, but it wasn't happening. But my mind didn't start racing, so I was able just to lie there and relax, at least, even if I wasn't sleeping. So that was a bonus. So I'm going to use this one. I think I like this one on this colour, although I might like, no, on this colour. So I'm going to cut these, but some I might tear with my tear ruler to get a, you know, sort of decal sort of edge. We'll just see what happens. But then we'll cut them out afterwards, and then I'll be finishing them off, because they do need a little bit of excitement to happen as well. So I'm going to cut out a few things that I think might fit well on there. Not that one. I mean, look, there's just so many, and I think it's a really nice way to make things up into, that one would be good, up into journal cards or tuck spots. That could be really good on there. Some of them are, you know, I've printed them out that many times that they could be, you know, there's many that are repeated. I've got that one done. Absolutely love that image. Okay, so let's have a look at these. So how is everyone today? Hope you're well. I am well. And getting things done, because I've been getting up early. So I came up here to contemplate what was I going to do. So what I did was, while I was contemplating, was I watched Sharon Hearth. I watched her large prayer journal for the umpteenth time. I made these just with my scraps, just to use them up. They're plain ones. I'm going to stamp those to put. I put some more of those wonderful fabric packs in. There's some different fabrics in there because he didn't have the same ones before I left. So I stamped these on the other side. I make those, cut them into 3 and make them into tags. Or no, I might cut them into 4. Make those into tags. And then I did some more of these ones with the little pieces. I actually did 4. Oh, I did 4.5. This was a scrappy piece. So I need to cut those up and make little tabs. But I love the tabs so much that I think I'm going to have a little container of them. So that's what I was doing while I was contemplating what I might do in my video today. And then I saw all the, you know, I've had this pile of bits and pieces sitting around for months, really. And so I decided, well, I need to do something with those. And then I just started doing it. And I'll show you the ones I did after. And I haven't finished them. We'll finish them off. And so I thought, well, I think I'll do that in my video today. Now, this one has this nice shape. So I'm thinking I may cut it down and follow the shape a little bit. A bit like a label, really, isn't it? But I might decide not to put it on this paper. I might decide to put it on a different paper just because I think it might blend, or sometimes blendy things look good, so we will decide. Actually like it. I think I will put it on there. Anyway, let's see. I want to put this one on. So I'm just going to try and fit them on. We want to leave a bit of space around them. When I was doing it before, I just see they're not all going to fit on this page, but I do really like this one, so I might put that one on there. So I might only get 3 on this page. That one doesn't fit, you see. I'm only going to get 2. Well, we'll just do 2 then. Let's glue this one on. I definitely want to put the birds on. And I do have I think I have these in my Victorian kits. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look. I'll link the kits below. I also have I was just going to do like, I was going to just put I've got some books in my shop that I had purchased just before I left. And I didn't get them in. Maybe if I put that one, I could put it that way actually. Yes, I can. I have to trim it down. That's okay. That can fit there, and then I can fit something else. So these, the older books, they're quite old books. A lot of them in the first half of the 1800s. They have really glorious covers, and quite a few of them have the rag paper in them. So they're in my shop at the moment too. I was going to just, because you know Etsy's got this new thing now. They increased their fees, and I can't tell you, their fees were huge already. So it's quite disappointing that they've done that. I think I'll put that one there. Is that upside down? I think it is. And so I was thinking I'm probably going to do, I'll let you know, I'll do a video. I'm wondering whether I should, I don't know if I can manage it. Like when I did Mum's little pop-up sort of thing, it was a bit, well, also because I was leaving, so it was quite hard to do because of that. But it was a little bit messy, if you know what I mean, because I had a lot of emails coming in, and I had to sort of manage them, and I did, you know, I did find it hard. So I'm not sure whether to do it, you know, maybe sell some things that way, just to take out the Etsy equation, because their politics is not very nice at the moment. I think a lot of people are very unhappy. So I was going to do the books that way, but then I thought, well, some people like to combine the shipping, and I had done a video showing them, but then I didn't talk about, you know, some people like to buy other things with it and combine the shipping is what I'm trying to say. And so I didn't mention that in my video. So next time I will sell them on maybe through YouTube, just, you know, through my PayPal. I'm just trying to find a background paper here. It's not like I'm lacking papers. It's just I'm in a bit of a, you know, there's a bit of a pile there. And these are not the background ones. These are journal pages. So I'll put those down on the ground. I did find some background ones before. Oh dear. It's tough, isn't it? Life is tough. Okay, I think they're here. No, they're labels. Oh, goodness gracious, look at this. This is the mess that I'm finding. That needs to go over there. I mean, honestly, Rachel, get your act together. They're all those labels. I didn't think it was going to be so hard to find my pieces of paper. I really didn't. Oh, here they are. I just want a piece of, I think I just used a piece of scanned tea dyed paper. So yes, if I decide to, you know, sell some on what's it called? I'll just do a video, and what I would do is the next round. So I've got to tell you this. Am I confusing you all? Because that's my goal. No, I'm only joking. So when I was away, they had an extra market before Easter, and my mother-in-law said, oh, she wouldn't go because she didn't feel confident choosing things that I would like to buy. But Steffi said, I know what you like, because he does. He helps me do, you know, sometimes when I'm really busy, he helps me put together my packs and stuff like that. And he helps me with the 100-piece packs when I make them. Oh, they have to do another round of those. Those are a killer. Anyway, he knows what I need, you know, what supplies I need for those things. And so they went. And I can't tell you what it was like. My sister said, you're shopping on 2 continents. Because Steffi was messaging me and even doing video calls and saying, what about this and what about that? And so anyway, he did a great job. He bought some amazing pieces. So and we had my wheeler dealer mother-in-law there, so she did all the dealing. And she was laughing. She said to me, she said, Steffi doesn't get embarrassed about the dealing like you do. And I'm like, because I tell her to be, I say, that's enough. I don't want to deal anymore. That's enough. Yeah, Steffi doesn't stop her. He likes it. So anyway, there'll be some exciting things. Probably, well, you know, there's some really nice books. He got some really gorgeous books. So anyway, I've just sort of chitter-chatted all the way through. I've just backed it with a writing paper because I'm going to make these into journal cards or tags, whatever. And you sort of just got to figure out how you're going to cut them out, because there are other ones on there. It's not all lined up. If you can line it up, that's probably advisable. And I've wasted that paper there. I could just, while it's still drying, just tear it off and put it to one side, and it will dry. And then you can use it in your collage in the spirit of not wasting. So that's it so far. It's pretty bland, but we will do some more. We'll just do a few of these and prepare, because you can mass make these. So we're mass making ephemera. Just gives them a nice, interesting background. And it's also a nice way, I think I said this, of these little ones, maybe just making them very slightly bigger, because they're quite small. And you could even, I was thinking, but I didn't do it when I did my other ones. And they're not finished, as I said, but you could even fold that. In fact, I think I will fold that one. I haven't done a very good job there. That one's going to fold, but we'll leave it. Oh, look at that. Shocker. It's a shocker. Okay, so we'll put those aside to dry, and we'll do the next round on a bigger piece of paper. I'll just bring my garbage bin over so I can put my... quite often my garbage bin serves to hold my... Now, do I want to use this one? Because I quite like doing little tabs and things out of that. Let's just see if I've got anything that particularly... Well, that particularly would like to sit on there, I know. And so would that one. They're telling me they particularly want to stay there. So we'll put those on there. And we'll just do 2. So I'm going to get my glue. Now, you've got to make sure you leave a little bit of space, obviously, so you can have a bit of a border around, because otherwise there's no purpose. You can't see the pretty paper behind. So put that one there. And what I'll do is I'll just do a quick rough cut with my scissors, and then I'll glue them to a backing. So this is just all on copy paper. I prefer copy paper because I've told you multiple times before, I really don't enjoy how the, I'll keep that for collaging. I don't enjoy how the, what's it called, the cardstock prints out. It's sort of always a bit faded. So there's a little piece, put that over there. So I much prefer to, does anything want to go in there? No, we'll use that for something else. I much prefer to, what am I trying to say? Print on my copy paper. Oh, I think that's gorgeous. And I might even keep that bit there because you can just make it up as you go. So I'm going to glue that one on just to get a bit of variety. So what I did when I was mucking around this morning, I actually filled the whole sheet with images, and then I cut them out. Now I've got a bit of sticky there, so I need to go to my Oh, look at it dry. I was going to get my wet ones out. So let's see what else we'd like to glue on this one. I mean, this would be lovely, but then it's more of the same. Although they could go into matching pockets, couldn't they? That one I tore, so let's do a tear. I feel like my chitter chatter is all over the place today. You'll have to forgive me. I'll be a bit of a scatterbrain for about 7 days it takes me. When did I come back? I came back on Friday afternoon. I got back. So Australia is 8 hours ahead. So you've you know, it's like lunchtime for me nearly, or well, it's past lunchtime because it's 10 o'clock in the morning plus 8. It's nearly dinner time. When I said to Steffi, when I'm eating lunch, it's like me eating dinner. I'm eating dinner now. In fact, I haven't been eating dinner here because I think that's white there. I'm going to cut that off. I'm sure if I'm off camera, I'm sorry. That one's going to glue on there. Okay. Yep. So I was saying I don't like printing on cardstock, and I don't see the purpose. If you've got all these pieces of paper that you need to recycle, why would you go out and buy cardstock? You can reinforce things by gluing them to other things. And I did have a comment the other on one of the videos. What was the point of gluing things to the back of the envelope? It seemed like it was a pointless exercise. Well, it wasn't really a pointless exercise because it's to reinforce whatever I'm making, to make a stronger tag or journal card or pocket. So that is the purpose of it. And the purpose is to also recycle rather than throw out and not go out and purchase. So that is my purpose for reusing every little bit of paper. So I hope that answers the question. Let's see what else we might like to see here. Could have this lovely little one. Oh, I love that. Just make a little something with that. I mean, you could do this and they could be, you could even, I mean, have them printed on both sides and they could be little journal pages. Because look, this one's not as, but look at that. I think that's really fun. But anyway, I'm wondering whether I want to put something there. Let's just have a look. So I've got that one going. I just want to see, I don't want to put that one there because I really love that. That would be a lovely tag, I think. I've got to use that one. As I said, I've got multiple ones printed out. Yeah, I don't think I want to, I'm not going to use that bit, so I might just trim that off. Oh, now I've just had another idea. See, this is what happens. So let me just cut this down. I'm going to cut it a little bit wider than what I need. And as I said, they're going to be glued. Now, you could do the really fun. What would be really fun, but I'm not going to do it today just for time purpose, is you could do reverse collaging on the back. So collage all of your bits and pieces of beigey papers on the back and then trim them out. And then that's fun as well. I like doing that for something different. Now, I did see here something different to do would be if you had, oh, there's some scraps. They need to go on the scraps. Something different. I did see them. Trust me, I did. See, I've got all leftover bits and pieces here from previous things that we've been doing. These. I'm thinking these. Not that one. Well, I saw another one. I had more. The ephemera bits, like these sorts of things. Could be really cool. With a really nice background paper and then do more embellishing on top. So let's see how that turns out. Here we go, I've got a few here. They're the same, but it doesn't matter. We have multiple journals happening that aren't finished, that are in the process but not finished. So let's cut these down. It's not all too much fun, really. There's a lot of fun to be had. Make it up as you go. Makes it even more fun. Right. Now, one thing you could glue these onto book page. Could be a fun thing to do. It could be your bit beige. Might even do that with one. But I'm thinking I'm going to put these ones. I'm snipping off their little corners. I'm not worried about them being perfectly straight or anything like that. I've just trimmed this one down. This was an envelope, but I like the writing on it. And I like the colour of the envelope, and I'll just cut it all a bit. I should have probably used my tear ruler. Just cut it like that. Now, let's choose. I've got these to finish off, so I'll put those over there. And we need to choose. I'll put that over there. It might fit on something. And I want to choose a background. So this could be really nice. I'm not going to do the script. Do I have any more? So these are my own marble papers. They were only small pieces, so it's a bit of, they're not, you know, I printed them big, but they weren't like great, what's the word? Not this one. Resolution. That's it. So that's why you see them a little bit pixelated, I think you say. I haven't spoken about Australia yet today. I may or may not speak about it. Depends how I feel. Can't be forced. What I can say is I was so overjoyed to go. I can't tell you. It exceeded my wildest dreams, going and surprising my dad and my mum. And my brothers, they were surprised as well, and my friends got a surprise. I only got to see them once because I spent, you know, the first amount of days hiding, and then I had to sort of hang out with my dad, and then he wanted to go down to his place in the country for a night, and then, you know, I went to mum's, and then this and that. So, you know, it was a bit, you know what it's like. It's a bit all over the place. But yeah, it did exceed my wildest dreams, and you know, I could just tell how thrilled my mum was too, but Dad just kept saying, oh, this is just the best surprise ever. Like the whole time I was there, he was just so thrilled. I could see he really enjoyed it. He was really pleased. Because, you know, my dad's not like an overly emotional person in the sense that he doesn't, oh, I wanted to put, could I put it that way? No, it doesn't fit. So we'll put this one on a different one. Yeah, he doesn't, you know, do a lot of public displays of emotion, my dad. He's, you know, he's quite a strong man. So, but I could really see that he was overjoyed. So that really was nice to see. And I was overjoyed, but I mean, I'm very expressive, so I can't hide it. I do have this lovely piece of Florentine paper. I have quite a lot of this one, so I think I'll put this one on the Florentine paper. I actually really enjoyed the rain. I got a lot of messages. Are you all right? Is everybody all right in the rain? You know, my family are all right. There were lots of people who suffered in the northern parts of New South Wales, and there were parts of Sydney that flooded in the more sort of western areas that's very flat. So, yeah, it was terrible for some people. But, you know, we've got a drought over here in Italy, which is really odd. So, okay, now I'm ready to, we won't do any more, but look at this huge pile. I mean, literally, it hasn't gone down at all. So, yep, I do like the rain, but it was very wet. And so, what am I trying to say? So here, I think I need to just trim away in a very rough manner what I don't want to glue down, because that's just a waste. And now I'll glue this. So if you're doing the whole sheet, it's much easier because you just put your glue all over the whole sheet. But I'm doing bits. Did not stop eating. Definitely need to get myself in check now that I'm back. Because, you know, when you're, I mean, it's because, you know, I'm at my dad's place. It's not my house, so I'm not in charge of what we're doing, and they do tend to, you know, sort of eat quick thing, like, you know, buy things and not, they don't, not such, you know, they don't have time to cook so much. We do a lot more cooking here. So then you, of course, it's not quite the same, is it? Oh, I'm going to use my cutter. Put that over there. Now this one, what will I put this one on? I think no, I'm not going to do anything with that. I wanted some of my collage pages. I'm trying to see if I've got some of those. I'm sure I did. I'm sure I had some of those, but I can't quite see them. But I might use a piece of vintage paper. How about that? Oh, my cousin was supposed to come up. I was so excited. It was so exciting. She said she would come and everything like that. And she lived with me in Florence. We're like the same age. She's 6 months older than me. No, 4 months older than me. So we're like best friends. And I obviously haven't seen her for a long time. And she decided to live in Australia. And sometimes Steffi and I have great sadness because Steph loves her. But anyway, I was so excited because she was coming to Sydney, and then her son went to camp and he came back with you know what. So she had to isolate. So that was disappointing. But anyway, I'll see her next time when I go. And what else? Oh, I did so many things. It was really actually didn't fly as much as I thought it would. And I wasn't as sad. I said to Stefano, I'm going to be on an emotional roller coaster on this trip because I'll just arrive and then I'll start feeling sad. Normally I start to feel sad pretty quickly. You know, when I've got a month, I have a few weeks where I'm really happy and then I get sad. But I didn't really. I'm going to fold this over and see what happens. I might not like it. I won't fold that one over because that'll look silly. But actually, I didn't really have time to be too sad. And then on the last day, I put Mum's things up and was dealing with that. So I didn't really have a lot of time to be too sad. And we're going back at Christmas, so that's not too far down the road. And I was just really allowed myself to enjoy it rather than being all sad and mopey. I'm going to glue this on here. So one really fun thing, when we went to the sewing basket in Balmain, and we were like just cackling chickens. In there we met my sister's dear friend who lives next door. Isn't she lucky she lives next door? I'd be buying in there every other day. And I bought the hugest amount of, you know, wools and things. I'll post that video up first of the things that I purchased before this video. And so we went, oh, look what I've done. What a goose. Oh, the goosiness is back. Right. So anyway, so we went there and then we were there for a few hours, and my sister said to me, I've never seen this amount be spent in this shop. It's not possible to spend that. No, because I filled up my basket, didn't I? But it was a lot of fun. And then we went and had high tea. And that was fun. In this lovely place. It was a very eclectic sort of place, which, you know, I like that. And then we went about a week later. I mean, I was bursting to go there to the bigger one, the bigger sewing basket. I was terrified I was going to miss out. And we went there the week after. Now, I did have that piece here. I'm wondering if this next one will fit on there. And I'm having a blank. Oh, Vicky contacted my sister. And I might keep that for something else, that one. Vicky, who she watches my videos, and Sarah's, and she contacted Sarah and she said, were we going to the sewing basket? She hasn't been before, and would we mind if she came? That the message was, Vicky, your message was hilarious. Hi, Vicky. She said, I'm not a stalker. Anyway, we met Vicky and she brought her husband, and Mum chatted a lot to Vicky's husband. I think his name was Paul. Correct me, Vicky, if I'm wrong. And he was lovely, such a patient man. We literally gas bagged for about 3 hours in the shop, like long lost friends. So that was really fun. And we all did mad purchasing and probably annoyed quite a few customers in the shop. And so that was a lot of fun. And then the other really fun thing was, so Mum and Sass know Lisa Mattock quite well, from Forage by Lisa Mattock. And Mum's always said to me, oh, you have to meet Lisa, she's really lovely. And they've done some courses with her and things. And so Lisa and Sarah were in contact, and we went over to Lisa's for lunch. And that was really fun. And we only were able to stay 3 hours, but it was so much fun. I mean, Lisa is wonderful, and I'll link her. Well, I'll probably link her in my other video. So if you didn't see that, go and have a look, because I put a photograph in her studio. She has a lovely place with lots of space for creating. She's got multiple rooms that she can work in, so she's really lucky. And it was really, really fun. So we had a good chat, really great chat about, you know, our craft. Oh, look, I've got to stop talking. I've glued the paper on the wrong side. There's no grid there now. Let's not even go there. So let's just trim these down and get a move on with the rest of it, because it's just silly things are happening. So that was really like one of the highlights. Well, apart from seeing my mum and dad and my family, of course, but meeting Lisa was something that's been on the cards for a little while, and I just loved it. She's lovely. So if you get to go and do a course with her, I know Susanna's going to do a course with her, Susanna Easter from Vintage Blend Studio. She's going to her retreat. So Susanna will look forward, I don't know if she'll be watching this video, but Susanna, if you are, I'll be looking forward to hearing how that went. And so that was really wonderful. And I'm hoping that Lisa and I can coordinate it when she comes over here to Europe, that she can come here. But I'm going to Australia, so we're just trying to figure it out to see if it will work, because she's spending Christmas over here after. Oh, I have done the worst thing with this one. It's all sticky. I've stuck it on the wrong way, because I'm not even going to say what I am, because it's rude. But it begins with M and finishes with N. That's what I'm calling myself. I'm going to have to stick another paper on there, because that's going to be very unpleasant. You know, note to self, try and get more sleep. I think that's the moral of the story. So let's just glue. That didn't get all sticky. Let's just glue some paper on there. Well, why don't we just collage it? We've got these pieces left over. Maybe that's the destiny, is that I'm supposed to be collaging on there. They're going to be quite thick, but they're just journal cuts, so they can be taken out. They're not going to be pockets or anything, but you could do pockets with these things. And then I need to get cracking and finish some of them off, so we can see what they're going to look like. You know, because they need to be, as Wendy would say, zhuzhed up a little bit. They need a bit of zhuzhing. And then the other highlight of my trip, so I had multiple highlights in my trip. It was a really great trip, I will say that, well, we met Vicky. That was a highlight, and because she's just so lovely. And then I met Lisa, and that was another highlight. And then the other highlight, and then of course the family highlights. And then of course the other highlight was the course that I did at the Happen Store. That was a huge highlight. That was really fun. I did wear my mask. I was the only one wearing a mask, because, you know, I had to leave. It was on Saturday and I was leaving on Thursday, and I just couldn't risk, you know, being put into quarantine, having to stay in quarantine. I didn't want to, first of all, I didn't want to spend my last days in quarantine. That would have made me really sad. And then I didn't want to miss my plane, because then Lulu would have been really sad. She just burst into tears when she saw me at the airport. So Steffi was so busy at work. He was okay. I mean, they all, you know, we're very close. So he missed me too. But Lulu especially, because she's used to me being here all the time. I love these. Oh, I've got more to cut. Just a sec. We're nearly there. So yeah, I did wear my mask. I looked like a lunatic. I was the only one there with it on. I did just quickly say, oh look, you know, I'm traveling on Thursday. I have to have it on. But Kath, who runs the Happen store, she was Prince Charming Fabrics. I don't think she does fabric, but she does amazing things with her fabric. Like she paints them, and oh, it's the most incredible place. If you can go there, I highly recommend it. And my sister has done multiple different types of courses there. And it's an amazing store. So really well worth the visit. And I was just so excited. Even though, you know, like as I think when I did my previous video showing the haul, which I post today, I did say I knew how to do all the stitches mostly. It was just really the stimulus of, you know, somebody else's perspective. That's why you do. I mean, you can always, I was talking about it with, I think I said it to Lisa, I can't remember, but you can always benefit from a course. It doesn't matter if you feel like you know how to do everything perfectly. You can always benefit from a course because everybody has their own unique way of doing things, thinking about things, approaching things, and there's always something to be learnt. And if you don't learn anything, you can often gather inspiration. Is also the other thing that can come from a course, which is like that's why I purchase courses. I need to do them. But I do have them there. I have a lovely library of courses that I haven't done yet. But they're there. They're there for, forever. So I have plenty of time. That's what I tell myself. Oh, my goodness, guys. This is exhausting. I'm not going to talk anymore. It's too much. I'm sure some of you will be so pleased if that were to happen. Okay. So these were the ones I prepared before the video, and that's what got me going. I did them on the pale blue. Aren't they pretty? And I did the full sheet, and they all fit on the full sheet. How cool is that? And then these are the ones I've done with you guys. So we can finish these off. Now this one I'm going to fold like so. And that's just going to flip up. And it's going to makes a nice decent sized journal card. We'll snip the corners. I don't think it really needs anything else. And then you could, where am I? I've got a couple of folded envelopes here, I think. You know, they can slip into these. Oh, now this is another thing. I had a few things about that little mark that is actually meant to be there. I've got the originals here, I think. It's an actual mark on the envelope, and we didn't cover it up. We chose not to cover it up. Which one is it? It's not that one. Here it is. It's that one. We chose not to cover up the marks because that's what they are, and so, yep, so they are meant to be there. It's not an error on your printer. They are on the envelopes. I'm just trying to see if any of the others, that was the one that had it. Anyway, so you know, you can put these little things in these envelopes or the smaller printed out versions. I think I would just leave that like that. We'll put that one aside. Oh, just a minute. We could, do we want to add anything else on there? I don't think so. I like that how it is, so we'll leave that. Oh, look at these cute little pieces of paper. We decorated these as well. Put those back up there. Okay, so this one I'm going to snip my corners again. All of them are going to have snip corners, just so you know. You could use your corner rounder if you want to. I'm just snipping them, it's easier. So that's like that. On this one, I think I might just add some sort of tab on it. So let's say I put them all in here. Got this one. These might blend in a little bit too much. See, that could, oh, I quite like that one. That way? No, the other way. I'm going to glue that one on there. I've decided. That was a quick decision. So good idea to have these made up, ready to go. And you know, you've got a little bit of instant decoration there. Now another thing, fun thing I think you could put on these too is a, oh look at that, I left that. Oh well, I'll cover that, I'm not going to cut that off. Is a little stamp. What about a little stamp? Little stamp. There, oh I like the stamp. I'm going to put the stamp there or up, maybe up there. Excuse me, stamp holder, stop getting in my way. Oh, I know another type of tab I like to do. I'm remembering all these things. I've been away for a little while, so I forget. that goes on there. And then let's fix this up quickly, very quickly. It'll be a quick thing, quick fix. Just before I continue, because otherwise I'll forget. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to tear it. Only need a strip. Get some glue on there. I'll probably go quiet in the next videos. Right. Just snip it off. See, my instant reaction was to trim that off, but actually then I would have had it all lopsided, so it was much better just to cover it up. Okay, so there's one. Okay, we've got this one. Now, they're not like centered or anything. I don't care about that. These ones are going to be fun. So let's first of all just snip the corners. Could be the longest video ever. Okay, put that there. So then my thought was that we could decorate them. I put all my stuff away, didn't I? Because I tidied up. Where's it gone? Oh, all the way over there. That's just crazy. Let me think. What do I have here? I'll have to get it. My box of, you know, decorating things. So we could have a bird. We could have, I think I probably have birds or flowers or Victorian. Let's pull these out. I was thinking flowers would be really nice. And I do have some fussy cut. Instead of falling asleep at night. Because what happened too, I love that. I'll put that one on there. That was a quick decision. I did, you know, sort of around 7 I started to fall asleep in front of the TV. Then I woke up again. Then I, you know, cleaned out the coffee machine properly. But by 9 o'clock I had fallen asleep again, so I had to go up to bed. I don't seem to be able to get beyond 9 o'clock at the moment. Hopefully that will change soon. I haven't put it quite where I wanted to. That's there. Off to the side, and then we need to have something here. So let's have a look. Oh, I've got these lovely things too. Don't want any of those. Oh, what about my other labels that Steffi did? I wonder if I like one of these. Might like that. It might be too pale. I might prefer a stronger one, but let's just see. Let's cut it out. Are we recording? Oh, nearly fell off my chair. I don't know how long I've been. Probably a really long time. Oh, 43 minutes. Well, I need to decorate up a few more. I'm not going to abandon you yet. Just wanted to see. I think I do like that. I'm going to keep it fairly simple. And we might put a nice tab on there or something like that. And just in an instant, I have myself in a really big mess. Put that there. I don't think I want anything else. I'm just going to have a nice tab. Right, so not these ones. What about? No, that one's going the wrong way. These are all too big. I could have put something like that on there. Oh, well, we'll keep that in mind. I need to stitch. I've only got those left. I need to stitch up some more. I know. These. I love these as tabs. Now, we don't want to go too much. What colour do I want? Maybe these two. Bring my basket over so I can snip into there. I'm going to use my big scissors. I'm not doing a very good job already. Am I on screen? Yes. Okay. Hopefully I like them, because otherwise I made you sit through it for nothing. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, also you can do this with your images from your, you know, books, your old vintage images as well. But as I said, I'm doing this with my printables because I had so many sitting on my table that I really needed to, no, they're not going to work. After all of that, it's not going to work. So my next thing I like to do is grab, where's my little round hole punch? Oh, right in front of my face. I like to grab this. Let's fold it over. I don't even mind with that little bit there. Can I get that? Two circles. Two circles work well. That one there. You could have also, I could have also punched a circle out in a different one, have two different circles. So that's that. I've lost my other ones that I've already done. Oh, here, there's one. I thought I did two. I'm not gonna, okay, I'll find it afterwards. It's all right. Oh, there it is, that one. Put them over there. I've moved my thing. Snip off my corners here. Let's do another one of these. And this one, I think I might, I like that. So I'm going to put those there. I am going to use them. And then I'll decorate it. I'm going to put it on first, so I've got room for it. Let me see here, just need to stick it down properly and then flip it round and put this one on. I can't even see what direction it goes in. I think that way. My mind says that way, but I don't know if that's right. Now they don't, because you don't cut them out exactly the same, then might need to just do a little bit of a snip to even it out. Not too bad. Okay, so, well, I did have these, but I don't think they're going to work. We need an image. Let's find an image. So we could have flowers or birds or butterflies. I do quite like the flowers on these. Let's see. Audition a few, and then if I don't find one in the few, then I move on to something else. Looking for one that would be the right size. No. Oh, you know what else I need? I'm going to put a little bit of book page behind it. That's what I need. The book pages. Know where they are. That's what I feel like. It needs another something else. Turn my thing around. That's what it needs. That. Just slide it over a bit. There was too much, like with the flowers, the flowers were sort of disappearing, see? I feel like it separates the flower a little bit from the background, but I'm not going to put those flowers. They're not doing it for me. They're just not. So let's move on to the next one. I do have a little bit happening in here that I quite like, but I don't know. That's quite pretty. I could even go that way. No, she blends in. I think I like them, but I don't feel like cutting them out. I need to do some fussy cutting. I don't feel like cutting them out, so I'm not going to cut those. Okay, let's go to the birds. And I want it to go that way. bird's nice. I love these birds. These are my favourites. These are my go-tos when they fit. So I'm going to put that one there. Do I need something else? I think I need a little something up there. And we know what that little something might be, don't we, Sherry? So put that there. Very nice. And where are they? All the way over there. I'm going to have this one. They're too big. I'm not going to go brown. I need to go like a red maybe. No, red goes with the stamp. I don't want to do red. But now I'm thinking I don't want to cover all of that up, do I? So maybe something smaller. Something like that one, possibly. I'll just give it a little trim. Oh, and the other thing that I would, you know, the first days that I got there was pouring, and I also had to hide. So I had the scarf over my. I mean, if you were driving up the road, I won't say where because that's near my sister's place. But if you're driving up a road and you saw a person with a scarf over their head, it was me hiding. But I didn't go out as much as normal. And so Mum and I just sat and stitched, and that was really wonderful. I was really pleased about that. And I've nearly finished. In those few days, I nearly finished my, let's finish this one, my extra bit that we did. I had just quickly started it before I left, and I've nearly finished it now. I've just got to do a little bit. So I'll show that on Wednesday when I do my video for Wednesday. Now let's see. Where's my other basket? Oh, here. Throwing things in there that there's no tomorrow. I just want to see if one of these, I don't think these will do. I need to do some more stitching of those. Oh, I like to put these sorts of things on. Oh, yeah. I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to put glue all over it. And then on the other side, I'm just going to glue a piece of paper to make sure it stays. I think that's a really cool tab. I like that. And then I'll just get this piece, trim it. I'll just tear it across there. I'll let you go in a second. I'll just see if there's any others I want to do. So then I can just finish these off afterwards. So glue that on there, and then I have to trim it because it's not. Maybe slide it over that way, so that way I only have to trim it on one side. I could have actually made it a bit smaller than the piece because it wouldn't have mattered if you could see this. But it's not too hard to trim. There we go, done. And that's got its tab on. We'll do one more. What about this one? Another thing you could do, if you wanted to do them rounded, you could do this. Snip. You can do the little rounded ones. There you go. There's something different. Or you could swerve your scissors as you cut and kind of get it rounded, but this makes it more regular. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just hold it. Can you see the edges, how they are? I love that one. So here I've got some scope for a little bit of something here, I think. So let's have a look at these. What papers do I have flying around here? Nothing really that I want to use. I've got some book page. Let's do a little bit of book page maybe. Or you could put a bit of washi. It's not a garbage bin. I've got to remember that. Put that there. And maybe not that one, but maybe a little piece of something. feel like I like that because it sort of ties in the blue. Just trying to figure out where I want to put it. Not up there, over there, there. I'm just not finding the spot that's making me happy. Maybe there. I think that one's, I'll leave that one, and that's on the reverse side. Just quickly have a look here. So then there's these cute little ones. Let's do this snippy thing. I liked doing that. Just eyeball about how much. See, these could even though I back them with writing sort of paper, these could be little pockets on things, but isn't that a cute little journal card? And let's see if there's something fun that we could add to it to really exaggerate. See, something like that, but that one doesn't go. See this one. Maybe this one on that side. Just a sec, we could have it going that way or that way. Or I like it at the top there. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, I definitely have to make some more of those. I'm glad I did the collaging. When you don't know what to do, just sit and do those little collages. They really get you going. Put it there. And that can go in a pocket. Cute. Okay, so I think that's enough decorated for the video. I don't think I've got any hiding. Probably got maybe some flying around in a mess, but look how many are nearly ready to go. So they just need a bit more work on them. And you can really mass make with these. And then these are the finished ones. This one I decided I probably wouldn't put a tab on it. No, I think not. I'm thinking no tab. This is a no tab one. That could be nice on it. But anyway, I'm doing no tab, I said. Then that one. And they're just all plain on the reverse side. I didn't do anything exciting there. This one, I really like this idea of putting the ephemera behind, just the scripty ephemera, and then decorating, but having the peekaboo of the background. This was a flippy one. So that's really easy to do with it. And then we've got this one. I was wondering if this might need, it could have a little bit of book page or something there, but I think I'll leave it. Love the colours in that one. Like, very colourful, that one. And then I love how this one turned out with this wonderful tab on it. Throw that back in there so I don't lose them. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I would say that, yes, the main inspiration would come from Sharon, because she does these wonderful backgrounds, just simple backgrounds behind her pieces. And it was a little bit random. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was a bit of a long one. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.